Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing a product empties. This is like my guilty pleasure on YouTube. If ever I'm feeling a little bit like bored or I don't know what to do, I Google a product empties video. I love to see what people have used up and repurchased or not repurchased. I like to see people's opinions, and you know if a product is empty that they've given it a good road test, because there's a whole product used, so you've got a really good idea whether the product works or not. And I love to see what you guys and other YouTubers are repurchasing or just as falling out of favour and you're not going to bother. I did a video about 2 months ago where I shared some of my product empties and you guys loved it. Since then we've got like 2,000 more subscribers, so I'm hoping you'll love this one even more. And I've got a lot of product here, so I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm trying to do this in an order, but I'm not going to lie, there's a whole lot of mess going on here. So I'll try and keep it in order, but you know, excuse me if it's kind of all over the place. First of all, let's start with the start of the skincare routine cleansers. First of all, I've got, this is the Evolve Beauty Organic Beauty Gentle Cleansing Melt. I love this. Anybody that's watched this channel knows I love the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. It's like my go-to cleanser. It's life. It's fantastic. It doesn't leave a film as a first cleanse. It just melts all of the pollution, the SPF, the old skincare, any makeup you've got on straight off like that, and just disappears into nothingness. I love it. Every so often, however, I do like to mix it up a little bit, and I can find it's a little bit boring to keep using the same product. Also, the Oat Cleansing Balm doesn't have any fragrance in at all, so it's got a vague oaty smell to it, and that is it. I sometimes like a sensorial experience. I like that calming pre-bed scent, and this just has it in droves. So about once a week, I will go a little bougie, and I will go for what is like twice the price of the Oat Cleansing Balm and use this Evolve Organic Beauty Cleansing Melt. If you haven't tried these, definitely give it a go. Evolve as a product line was featured in my Best of British. I'll link that video there. Whole line is fantastic. Definitely try it out if you haven't already. This was my first ever skincare product. I was bougie as a 13-year-old. I begged my mum to buy me this. She did, and I never looked back. It smells like calmness itself. It's fantastic as your evening facial massage base because it's so slippery and slidey. Goes on like an oil, emulsifies when you put with water to a milk, and then washes down the sink without a trace. Definitely repurchasing. I'm going to once a week, twice a week, I use this in place of my Oat Cleansing Balm, and I'm probably going to do it for the rest of my life. I discovered this at 13 and have never looked back, so definitely repurchasing. And if you haven't already, try Evolve Beauty out because they are 100% ethical when it comes to no cruelty in any of their products. They're sustainable, they give to charity. They're just one of those gorgeous, gorgeous companies. Now, we've got a couple of micellar waters. This is the Bioderma micellar water. I mean, literally, I've squeezed every last drop out of that. I have tried to repurchase this, but I like to buy the smaller size, which is this size, because when we can leave the house and go back to our gym, it's great to put in your gym bag, wipe all the sweat off your face, just stop the acne the bacteria before it starts building up to breakouts. This is fantastic. So I always buy the smaller size, even though it's not massively cost effective. The small size seems to be sold out everywhere here in the UK, so I am going to wait till it comes back in stock, which hopefully will be soon because I can't live without this. If you haven't already, I did a Battle of the Micellar Waters video. I'll link it up there where I put this against some other ones. This came out like 10 out of 10, hands down. Very few products, so very few irritants in here, very few ingredients, sorry. So there's very few things that could irritate the skin. It takes off your makeup, your SPF, the grease, the dirt like that, and it doesn't leave a film. I love this product, definitely repurchasing. I just wish the smaller size was back in stock. And then we move on to the same thing. There's micellar water. This featured in the same video where it went head to head with the Bioderma. Just wasn't as good. It didn't remove as much dirt, debris and nasties from the skin, and it did leave a slight film. Not a lot, but a slight film. Just wasn't as good as the Bioderma, to be honest, which is the reason I won't be repurchasing this. I bought it specifically for that video so I could do the side-by-side comparison. I'm not going to, I'll use it up. There's a little bit left. I will use it up, but I'm not going to repurchase because why would you when you've got the Bioderma? Now, this is half the price of the Bioderma. So if you don't run to Bioderma prices and you want to cut the cost of your skincare a little bit, this is a great option. It's just not the best option for me. Moving from cleansing, through to exfoliation. Our exfoliating acids. Now, anyone who's watched this channel knows I'm addicted to exfoliating acids. I keep buying them, switching them up, trying different ones. So I've got a lot of empties to get through. First of all is this, which has literally, I don't think, no, there's nothing left to come out. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic. I love this product. I switch between this and another empty, which, well, almost empty, which is the Boots Glycolic Acid Toner and the 7% toning solution by The Ordinary, which I finished and have actually thrown away, so I don't have the bottle. These are like my three go-tos. I like to mix it up. The Boots is fantastic as an everyday. There's no humectants in here, and it's got very few ingredients in, which is fantastic for sensitive or slightly more sensitive skin. The Ordinary 7% toning solution and the Pixi Glow Tonic have humectants in there, which is fantastic. So if I'm feeling a little bit dry but I still want to exfoliate, I'll go to them. Every other day I'll go to this and I mix it up. Unfortunately, they've all run out at the same time. Boots actually sent me this to try. I fell in love with it and I'm repurchasing with my own money. So that was quite a good marketing ploy by Boots. They've got my money in the end. I've got one of these on order and I've got another one of these on order, and I'm going to continue to keep mixing it up. I always preach on this channel, find a product you like and stick with it, because your skin doesn't thank you for constantly changing your skincare. But, you know, I don't always do as I ask you guys to do, so sorry about that, and I'm going to keep mixing them up, because I do like different ones for depending on how dry my skin is. Other acids, exfoliating salicylic acid. This is another one. This is the Boots ingredient salicylic acid. That came in the same gift set they gave me. They sent me to try out with that glycolic, and I love it. Let me just give you a little sample. It does spray everywhere, so be careful. The pump could be better on this. But it goes on like this. It literally goes on like a water and disappears. Not great for pinpoint salicylic acid work, because it does tend to run and drip. But if you want to use an all-over salicylic acid treatment, this is fantastic. Doesn't smell super chemically like some other salicylic acids, yet it hasn't got fragrance in, so it's perfect for people that are slightly sensitive. But it doesn't smell that really awful chemically smell that you can sometimes get with, if you think of Clearasil, if you ever use their product, that sort of smell, nobody wants that. It smells gorgeous, no colorant, no fragrance, it disappears, literally that's dried, no tackiness, dries without a trace. I love this. This is £5 here in the UK. Honestly, as your go-to salicylic acid, I used to use the Nip Fab Salicylic Fix, which was great, but it has so much fragrance and colorant in. I just didn't want to risk that with my skin, so I've phased that one out, brought this one in, and I've already repurchased when I put the rest of my order in, and I love this. It's really, really good, and they always have it in stock, which I think is great, because a lot of the products I use always seem to be out of stock. This, always in stock, so if you're in the UK, because you can only buy it in the UK, get your hands on this, you will love it. Onto other acids, we've got hyaluronic acid. This is by the Inkey List. Now, I swear by the Inkey List hyaluronic acid and say how amazing it is. It is lightweight. It's the only one I found that sinks in. It doesn't pill, it doesn't peel, and it doesn't leave a film, so you can get on with the rest of your skincare. However, you'd be surprised to know I'm not repurchasing this. I know. There's a reason. The reason is I got recommended by a subscriber to try the Marine Hyaluronics by The Ordinary. So I bought one. I actually bought two because I thought I was going to give one to a friend who was also quite keen to try it. In the end, I loved it so much, I've kept both. So I have literally a year's worth of hyaluronic acid in the Marine Hyaluronics by The Ordinary, so I'm not repurchasing this. It's not because I don't like it. I love it. But I'd say that the Marine Hyaluronics is on a par with it, and I've got 2 bottles, so I'm going to use it till it's run out. It's still a really good product, but I'm not repurchasing because I have, and I do think I marginally prefer the Marine Hyaluronics by The Ordinary, which is amazing because I hate the ordinary hyaluronic acid. Awful, doesn't sink in, peels, balls up, terrible. Finally, I've got this, which is the Kate Somerville Eradikate Blemish Treatment. This is a drying lotion, which, as you can, if you smell, basically just full strength salicylic acid, alcohol, and some kaolin. Drying lotions, it's a kind of controversial subject. They can help reduce the size of the zit, reduce the heal time of the zit if you use a good one. The Mario Badescu one, terrible, actually can create hyperpigmentation and probably will create damage down the line and really take longer for the spot to heal as a result. This is the best of the drying lotions, I would say. However, I'm moving away from drying lotions. I just think it's in the name, drying. You don't want your skin, even if it's super oily, to be dry. You want to keep that area hydrated because the skin barrier function works to protect and to repair the skin better when it's intact and it's fully moisturised. So I'm moving away from drying lotions, so I won't be repurchasing this, which is a shame because it's a good product. And if you want a drying lotion, I would recommend the Eradikate. over any others, but I just don't think you need them in your life, so I'm not repurchasing. But I will be doing a full review on Kate Somerville coming up, so anyone that's interested in Kate Somerville line, keep your eye out for that, because it's a beautiful line, this is a beautiful product. I just don't think I need it in my life, if that makes sense. Now, moving on to vitamin C's. So I've got 2 here, and neither of them I'm repurchasing. So this is the TMI Vitamin C. The reason I'm not repurchasing this is because it's packed full of fragrance and colourant, and I'm trying to strip out where I can unnecessary fragrance and colourant. I don't think the product's that good to warrant the amount of fragrance and colourant in there, and I don't really like the smell of it either. It does work. It's just not that great. No. And also the Boots Vitamin C, this was sent to me in the same packet as the glycolic acid and salicylic acid. I love the other two. This one, I just don't think it's a very strong vitamin C. I don't get that real tingle in my skin, which I know is working if I get that from a vitamin C. I don't get that, which leads me to believe it's on the weaker side. So I'm not a huge fan for that. It's slightly greasy. It's serum and it is oil free, but it feels quite greasy on the skin. And overall, I just prefer the L-ascorbic acid by The Ordinary. I actually did a review on that, so I'll leave a link up there. Check that video out, because I'm sure if you tried the L-ascorbic acid powder, you'd love it. I think with vitamin C's, powder is better than premix because it keeps that potency in an anhydrous form, so it hasn't oxidized or degraded in any way. And I just prefer it because I can mix it to the strength I want. This, it's not bad, it's just not a go-to. I'm not repurchasing it. I've got a tiny bit left. I'll probably finish up using it and then I won't bother repurchasing it. Good, but not that great. Now we've got, I'm making good progress here. I feel like I'm making good progress because there's still quite a lot of products to go. This is the Niacinamide by The Ordinary. I did a review on this, which I will link above there. Niacinamide in general, I love. It has done wonders for my skin. It's balancing out the sebum production, preventing the excess oily, grease-like texture. This has actually completely run out. The reason I'm not repurchasing this isn't because it's not a good product. It really is, and I really love it. But so many of you guys recommended other niacinamides for me to try. I just want to try something different. I might end up coming back to this, but I've put a couple of other niacinamides that you guys recommended on order. I'm going to try those out just out of interest to see if they work as well or if it works. This is a 10% niacinamide. I don't think I need 10%. I think 5% would work better for my skin now, especially because the oil's under control with my retinol. I just think this is too strong for me. So I'm not repurchasing it, but it's not a bad product. I just want to try new things out. And, I kind of feel like with this channel, I try new things out, so you guys can benefit from them. And also I give you recommendations. I love to receive your recommendations. So I'm going to try some new ones out. I'm not repurchasing that one yet. Now we are moving, retinols. So let's start with the obvious. This is the Inkey Retinol. I love this product. I did a review on it, I'll leave it there just so you can summarize basically why I love this product. I will definitely be repurchasing. This is my go-to retinol. There is no other that compares to it. I wish they did it in a larger size. This is the size that it comes in. This is the maximum and only size that they do. You don't need a lot, you need a pea-size amount, so I guess it does still last about 2 months, this. But if they did it like three times the amount, it'd last me a year and it would be perfect. So Inkey, if you're watching, which you're probably not, but if you are, do a bigger size. It'd help us all out, and I'd pay for it. I don't mind paying extra, just bigger size would be helpful. But I've put 2 of these on order. This is really hard to get your hands on at the moment. Everyone's gone mad for it, and it's gone viral, and everyone says how amazing it is. So if you see it, buy it, because I put 2 on order because it's really hard to get your hands on, and I don't want to run out because it's just game changing, and it's made my skin texture just other level, and I love this product, so definitely repurchasing, never a question. Another retinol, which I actually only bought this because I wanted to test it out as part of like a 1 month wear test series I was doing, and that is the Pixi Retinol Tonic. I love Pixi. Their Glow Tonic, ding ding ding, love their Collagen Tonic. Not featured in this video because I've still got some left, but I love their Collagen Tonic. This is their Retinol Tonic. I love this product. I can't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it like 8, 9 or 10. It was definitely a good product. The reason I'm not repurchasing it is because it's just too weak for me. I said in the video, I think it's really important to have a gateway retinol for people that haven't used retinol before, want a gateway into using retinol without going for that super strength. This is the perfect gateway to retinol. My skin's beyond that. I've been using retinol for 5 years now. I don't need a gateway retinol. I need a mid-strength to high-strength retinol, which is what I get with the Inkey. repurchasing that. I'm not going to repurchase this. Am I glad I bought it in the first place? Absolutely. I love doing that review. That review was fantastic. You guys loved it as well. And this is a really good retinol option for people that are new to the ingredient. But for me, I just don't need it. I'll use a little bit that's left. It's nice because it's got humectants in, so it offsets some of the dryness you can get with retinol. It smells divine. Be careful because it is packed full of rosemary oil, which people can be sensitive to, but it smells like, literally, like Provence with that rosemary and lavendery smell. Gorgeous. And I really like it, just not for my skin. We are cooking on gas. What else have we got? Let's do moisturizers and SPFs. So this is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum by Drunk Elephant. Now, I actually bought the full size of this to try it out, and I chucked it. But I used it and chucked it, and this was just a sample that I had hanging around. I don't get this product. It does nothing. It's not hydrating. It goes on like a gel. It disappears on your hand to nothing, but provides zero hydration. And it's slightly tacky when it dries. I don't know where they were going with this. It costs a fortune. Yes, it's cruelty free. Yes, it's fragrance free, colorant free, all the good things, but it doesn't hydrate. I literally don't see any difference in this when I don't use it. So what is the point? So I won't be repurchasing. If you want a gel-like, because the texture's nice, it's gel-like, really nice texture. If you want this, the Peter Thomas Roth or cloud cream that actually works, the Hydro Boost gel by Nivea, that Neutrogena, that really works. This just doesn't, and you pay a fortune for it, so don't bother. I've been debating whether to repurchase for some time. This is the Cicaplast Balm B5. I love this product. This product is a lifesaver in winter. If you have chapped hands or chapped lips, just put this on. 2 applications later, your skin is back to normal. It's got panthenol in, so it calms any irritation or any discomfort you get with the dryness. It's barrier repair cream, so it's got lipids and peptides galore, so it's just boosting the barrier function of the skin and is absolutely fantastic. I love this product. The reason I've been umming and ahhing about repurchasing it is because roche-posay, which is the company that make it, are not cruelty free, and I do try to be cruelty free and reduce my reliance on animal testing where possible, so I've been searching around for another repair balm that's as good as this but with a cruelty free option. Haven't found one, so I am repurchasing this. I hope one day to find an equivalent product with a cruelty-free badge, but as of yet I haven't found it, and this does wonders for my skin. Anybody that's on Accutane or Differin or any real high-strength prescription retinol, this could be your friend because it will help repair some of the damage which that can do in its mechanism of action. I love this. Definitely going to repurchase it. I just wish there was as good a product that was cruelty free. If you know one, leave it. God knows I have searched. Leave it below, but I'm going to repurchase this. I love it. They do one with an SPF 50 as well, which I haven't got at the moment, but I love that. If in winter, if you go like skiing, this is going to make it sound really bougie, but if you go skiing, your skin is exposed to the elements, so you get the chapping and the cold weather related issues with your skin, but also really bright sun, particularly because it reflects off the white of the snow, so you need to wear an SPF. So anyone that's going skiing, pick this up with the SPF 50, and it's a moisturizer SPF in one. Gorgeous. Love that product. Repurchasing, but I will consider not if I can find a cruelty-free version that's just as good. And finally, we're on to SPF. I finally used up my in-transit skin defense by Thisworks. Not repurchasing because I discovered the Comfy Water by Purito. I'll link a review I did to that up there. Just way better as a sunscreen. I like this, don't get me wrong, but the Purito is cheaper. It's got a nicer consistency. I prefer the fact it's mineral, whereas this is chemical, and it's just an all-around better product. So yes, Purito all the way. I liked this. I love that. This was a Christmas present, and I loved it, and I thought it was fantastic, and it's lasted me through to June. So you pay £35, I think, for this, but you get a lot of product in there, and you don't need a lot according to the manufacturer's instructions to get the protection that it says it affords. So definitely love the product. I just found a product I like better, so I'm not repurchasing that. That, guys, is a whole lot of skincare laying out on my bed that I've used, abused, rated, reviewed. Most of you guys probably have already heard of it because I love doing single product reviews on this channel, and most of those have already featured. So I'd say over half I'm repurchasing, which is a good sign. I've been trying some quality skincare recently, and I absolutely love it. Leave me a comment below if you disagree with any of my and think I should be repurchasing when I'm not. Let me know if there's any products you want me to review that I've missed out of there that you think you'd really like a review on. And just generally, tell me what your repurchase decisions have been for this month. Leave me a comment below. Wherever in the world you are, guys, I hope you're staying safe and well, and I'm sending you a huge love, hug, and kiss from here in the UK. Take care, guys. Bye.